Hey there, everybody. Pete Pardo here. Welcome to another edition of What's Hot with Sea of Tranquility, the show here on the channel where we take a look at some of the cool new releases coming out in the worlds of heavy metal and hard rock, classic rock, progressive rock, jazz fusion, a little bit of blues. We do all sorts of cool stuff here on the channel. Today we're going to take a look at something from the Jazz and Fusion Persuasions, the brand new release from drum legend Steve Gadd and his band at Blue Note, Tokyo. This is fairly recent. Fine album from one of New York's finest. A drum legend, Mr. Gadd, who has played with like everybody. I mean, from Steely Dan, James Taylor, Simon and Garfunkel, Joe Cocker, Chick Corea, Harry Chapin, Al Di Meola, Eric Clapton, Kenny Loggins, Grover Washington Jr. Man, he's played with everybody. Everybody knows Steve Gadd. Everybody loves Steve Gadd. What an incredible drummer who's had an amazing career, and he's a local New York guy. He lives just upstate from me, but amazing drummer. So here we have, like I said, at Blue Note Tokyo. This was recorded December 18th, 2019. At the Blue Note, so not long before all of this crap hit the fan, a little over a year ago. We've got in the band here, we've got David Spinoza, Jimmy Johnson, Kevin Hayes, and Walt Fowler. Okay, so of course, Walt Fowler on trumpet and flugelhorn, Kevin Hayes on keyboards, Jimmy Johnson, the great Jimmy Johnson, on bass, and David Spinoza on guitars. We've also got Kevin Hayes, the keyboard player, doing a little bit of vocals on here on a couple tracks, but for the most part, this is just really good, lively, groove-laden, melodic, bluesy jazz music. Okay, jazz, funk, fusion, that sort of thing. We've got, 9 tracks. Most of the tracks are, have a little bit of lengthy heft to them. 5, 6, 7, 8 minutes long. Starts off with Where's Earth, okay, which is written by George Duke and Steve Gadd. All right, you've got Doesn't She Know by Now, which is a David Spinoza track. You've got Timpanogos, composition by Walter Fowler. Hidden Drive, which is another Dave Spinoza track. You've got Walk With Me, which is a Kevin Hayes song. You've got 1.5, written by Jimmy Johnson. You've got Way Back Home, which is a Wilton Felder track. Rat Race, written by Michael Landau. Michael Landau, of course, the very notable guitar player, session player, blues, jazz, and rock. He actually has played with Steve Gadd quite a bit over the years. You've got Rat Race, I just mentioned that. And then Watching the River Flow, which is, of course, an old Bob Dylan classic done here by the band. That's got vocals on it. That's the closing track on here. Very lively stuff. Great kind of interplay between the horns and the guitar. All right. You've got, tasty keyboards, piano, and organ, and some synths. Great drumming on here. I mean, the grooves on this album are amazing. I mean, Steve Gadd and Jimmy Johnson make a great pair together. They work so well together. And really tasty guitar work from David Spinoza throughout. This is a guy, Spinoza is one of those names that most of us, if you follow jazz and fusion and blues and stuff like that, a guy that you've heard his name quite a bit over the years, but not in a lot of really high-profile situations. But, man, he's perfect on here. He throws in some really tasty solos and, kind of riff and rhythm work throughout this album. Really tasty player. And this whole album is like that. I mean, it's just, there's the man himself. There's the guys in the band. This is just really smart, intelligent, fun, memorable, melodic, for the most part, instrumental music. Like I said, there are a little bit of vocals on here, but really good stuff. This is not, it does burn in spots. Burning mean the guys get to kind of show off their talents, right? But this is, like I said, this is more about kind of locked in grooves, really cool melodies, tasty instrumentation, okay? But don't expect, like, this is not, 70s fusion, Return to Forever, Mahavishnu, Miles Davis, that sort of thing. This is more just kind of really fun listening, memorable instrumental music. Okay, call it jazz, call it it's bluesy in spots, It's fusion-y in spots, but it's definitely really, really cool. And I think that Mr. Gadd is just a tremendous, tremendous talent. He's one of the best we got, and I highly recommend this live album. This is you listen to it; it's great sound, very well produced, nice and crisp and clear. You feel like you're sitting there right in the audience. Check it out at Blue Note Tokyo from the Steve Gadd Band. Excellent, excellent, classy live jazz fusion music here. Check it out. Visit us on the web at www.seatranquility.org. We're on Facebook, we're on Twitter, of course. We're here on YouTube all the damn time. We got all sorts of stuff coming up for you tonight, so stay tuned. We've got an extra edition of In the Prague Seat tonight with two really cool people who are going to kind of talk about the kind of like the mail order end of the business today, and running a label and all that sort of stuff, and what's it like to try and sell and promote prog rock and jazz fusion and all that kind of stuff and avant-garde music here in 2021. So stay tuned for that tonight, and as well as we got a very special edition of the Monsters Den coming up tonight. We've got some of the crew, the creators of the legendary 80s cult classic Spookies, coming on the channel tonight, as well as two guys who helped put together and make that incredible documentary all about the Spookies movie on the recent Blu-ray release. We got four really cool guest stars tonight, joining Rich Catino, Chris Allo, and myself, and Dan Brown as well. So stay tuned for that tonight, and all sorts of stuff happening. Martin Popoff tomorrow morning, Friday morning at the Funhouse, and then loads of content coming this weekend. So stay tuned for all that and more. Make sure you subscribe. Click that notification bell. And if you want to make a donation, we've got a link to our Ko-Fi page below as well. So stay tuned for more. We'll see you soon. Bye-bye.